I know the thing I hated most about my family growing up was the screaming. I hated it. I mean, parents screaming at kids, siblings screaming at siblings. I spent enormous amounts of time in my room at night. I would get home after football practice. I'd go straight into my room and I'd study the rest of the night. I just couldn't stand the turmoil. I didn't want that when I grew up. And the funny thing is, I got married and that was so normal to me. I really didn't even know I had a bad temper and that I had a penchant for screaming because I hated it. It's normal, right? I never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. And so when I got married, during the first 2 years of marriage, I screamed at Brenda a lot. There were many times I would scream at her on purpose to make her cower so that she would listen to me and do what I said. And it's embarrassing to think about, but there it was. That's something that was so normal in my upbringing. And I'll never forget the day I had just punched a hole in the drywall a second time since we'd been married. Brenda's eyes got as narrow as Clint Eastwood's. And she stuck a finger in my face and she said, I don't care what you think is normal. This is not normal. My dad was godly. I had three godly uncles. None of them would ever do this. And when you told me that you're a Christian, I thought I knew what that meant for me. But you didn't know what Christian meant. And so you called yourself a Christian, and yet you're screaming at me like this and acting nothing like a Christian. And I want you to understand something. If you don't get this under control right now, I'm going to separate from you as fast as I can, and it'll make your head spin right off your shoulders. She spun on her heels and stormed out. She was right.